Do you think the metaverse is immune to discrimination? The digital universe essentially allows brands and users to do whatever they want and create from their imaginations. However, there are a lot of grey areas. The metaverse brings along or intensifies many of the problems we face in the real world about rights, identity, respect, and happiness today. Adapting to the metaverse requires both new skills and being comfortable with new uncertainties. Users and brands will make mistakes, and so too will platforms. In the same way that bullying in schools and online abuse have become more common due to social media, the use of the metaverse could lead to an increase in harassment and discrimination. Users and companies cannot abandon their real-world efforts when it comes to diversity and representation in the metaverse. When building virtual places and characters, ethics must be a top priority. While the platforms have much responsibility for creating safe places, users and companies who use such areas should think carefully about how others will appreciate their goods and services. Several questions demand answers. How do you create a new internet that allows people to interact on entirely different freeways while being healthier and safer? And how are we approaching this now versus in 5 years? Discrimination based on race, gender, and skin color slowly creep into the metaverse. Avatars with lighter complexion have a higher average than those with medium and dark skin, and male avatars have a higher standard than female avatars, despite being more common. Avatars with distinct attributes based on user preferences are owned and used to engage on various metaverse platforms. Most metaverse enterprises have a sizable user base, making it difficult for others to dismiss it as a fad. The last time we witnessed a surge like this was in the mid-2010s with cryptocurrency. People like Mike Novogratz, Joseph Lubin, Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss, and Anthony Pompliano, who were early adopters of cryptocurrency, are regarded as legitimate experts on the subject today. They've also made huge sums of money by responding swiftly when they see an opening. Because new industries may open up immense potential for innovative and agile people to recognize new niches and reinvent themselves, new industries can open up massive opportunities. They also provide chances for the underrepresented, as traditional employment criteria such as past related job experience are thrown out the window when no one on the planet has relevant work experience. AI behaviors that can develop and perpetuate discrimination must be addressed to establish a flourishing and more equal metaverse. While the metaverse allows people to become more connected, the AI used to develop and create virtual environments has potential consequences. Because individuals with prejudices design AI algorithms, they can be programmed to replicate their creators' thinking patterns and biases. We've seen how AI can cause gender prejudice, how AI can offer males higher credit card limits than women, and how some ethnicities are more susceptible to unfair bias. But who has the last say? How can people avoid being biased? The solution to this unchecked AI is for all enterprises to set ethical norms. In the metaverse, this must change because most AI is built without ethical oversight. Many people in the metaverse will most likely communicate in their languages with AI-based language translators as a backup. If we're not careful, AI-powered language technologies can perpetuate bigotry. We must ensure that language AI is also taught to be ethical. Consider an avatar that wants to communicate with another but does not speak the same language. How does AI interpret their communication? Directly? Or should we translate for the person's aim rather than precise meaning so that the recipient understands? It'll matter how human we are in the metaverse. Businesses may employ language technology to instantly translate conversations into several languages, which can aid in the development of online communities, trust, and inclusiveness. On the other hand, technology can generate prejudice or allow for uncivil behavior if we're not cautious with our language. People do not feel the need to be courteous when engaging with technology or avatars rather than genuine individuals. Avatars, chatbots, Amazon's Alexa, and automated phone lines are all being poorly treated by consumers. The list continues. In a perfect scenario, AI for the language would capture the subtleties and empathy required to depict a person authentically. This will transform the metaverse into a realm where humans and machines coexist. Technology that allows people to converse in several languages in real time will be critical. The correct phrase may help people connect on an emotional level. The right message can help humanize the metaverse via AI-powered language operations. Developers and specialists must collaborate to create methods to eliminate discrimination in the metaverse. We've come to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more. Thanks, and have a great day.